Today I thought I'd go through my wedding photographs with you, but I won't spend ages on every single one, don't worry, but I thought you might find this interesting. It will be a way for me to go through the day, bless you Tucker, and tell you like little stories about things here and there, and they're just really sweet, so I want to share them with you and I hope that you like them. A big shout out to our photographer Charlotte from Three Flowers Photography. She's amazing, and her assistant Sarah as well. Thank you so much. On the mirror there is our wedding invite in the middle, and on the left hand side that's my mum and stepdad's wedding invite, which was 2 weeks after our wedding. Sexy shoes. This is a custom, I've forgotten what they're called. What are they called? Buttonhole? No, not buttonhole. Cufflink. Custom cufflink I got from Etsy. His little bow tie. He looks so cute. That bee pin, originally it was going to be a rabbit. It was actually a rabbit pin that I got in a vlog when I went to a National Trust bird watching place, and I'd seen lots of grooms wearing pins, and I thought it was a really nice way to add like another personal touch and jazz it up a little bit, and I showed Alex and he liked the idea. And then Stacey, who follows me on Instagram, hello Stacey, she sent me, I think it might have been some brass to add to my table decorations. I'm sorry if it wasn't Stacey, my mind's going blank now, but included in the package, just as like a little gift and a little extra, she put in this bee, and as soon as we saw it we're like, that's so much better than the rabbit one, and it looks so good, so thank you Stacey. Cake in the fridge. Where we got married was a fruit farm. They had strawberries and blueberries, and this was a tub of strawberries from the farm that were in the fridge, and they were so good. I'm not a massive strawberry person. I would never normally eat them for fun. But these strawberries were so good, as you can tell from my face. Our sign, I love doing those signs so much. I'm really, really happy with how they come out. I almost settled on keeping, because I got that second hand and it already had someone else's like foliage around the edge, and I almost just changed the names and the date and left everything else as they had it, because I wasn't confident that I'd be able to do it. I'm so glad that I believed in myself and rubbed it all out and did my own thing. Beau beanie. He looks so old, bless him. There are so many amazing photos of Beau. A lot of my favourite ones are actually ones of him. Shout out to Aleksandra, a makeup artist, who was fantastic, and she was really helpful at just keeping me calm as well. And she had this like peppermint aromatherapy thing that she gave me, and then I sniffed it and I put it on the roof of my mouth, and it was very intense, but it was helpful. We were miming it because I was already done. And I had done my lipstick. She did everything except I did my lips, because I'm really particular about lip liner and stuff. I had so many people saying I looked like Priscilla Presley in one of the Polaroids in particular, because it looked, you know, like old and vintage, and then everyone was like, yeah, you look like Priscilla Presley. Our flowers, I was so excited when the flowers turned up. So excited, because I didn't know exactly how they were gonna look. I tried to describe the kind of thing I wanted the best I could, but I really struggled with describing flowers because I didn't know the names of everything. From the start, I had always really loved green and white, but I was worried because I feel like sometimes they can look quite formal. I said to Imogen, our amazing florist, I wanted them to still look wild and loose and like relaxed. I just think she nailed it. I think they look so cool. So I polished every single bit of brass. That was a right pain in the bum. 2 or 3 weeks sort of leading up to the wedding, I would spend hours just sat in the bathroom on a chair, like polishing this bloody brass, listening to podcasts. Every single bit of crystal and brass was second hand. My shoes, which were about 15 £8 off eBay, something like that. They did get grass stains and muddy and bits scuffed up, but if you're not gonna mess your dress and your shoes up on your wedding day, what's the point, right? You've got to enjoy yourself in them. I clean them up as much as I can and they're not too bad. I've worn them again. I wore them for my mum's wedding. I don't remember this at all. I had no idea till I saw this picture that there were balloons in there and that there were decorations in there. There were so many little things that, until looking back at it in the video and in the pictures, I didn't notice or I didn't get time to properly look at. Several times I tried to go wander around and have a look at just little details and take it all in, but I kept stopping and talking to people, and then people come up to me and talk to me, which obviously I don't mind. And there were people I didn't even remember seeing. There were people in the photographs I was like, I don't remember them being there. It's so bad. But it's so busy. I don't think anyone minds or is angry with you because people understand your wedding day is a busy day. Alex realising he still had his sticker on the bottom of his shoes. So this area is like behind the main garden where we got married and where the marquee was. Behind there was a field where loads of people had like glamping tents, and they were really cool. A lot of people stayed there overnight. Showers, a toilet cubicle, a zip line where kids could go across the field. This is the one. Technically a terrible photo of us, of our faces, but I love it for some reason. It's funny. Denial, grief, acceptance. So Beau's collar actually says deaf dog, just to let people know. You can get all different types of ones because he's deaf, and it's good to let people know. But I love how, because of the bow tie, it just says dog, in case you didn't know. This is the beginning of Beau deciding he needed to be more of a part of the ceremony. So he's got his eye on us. Keenan, my brother at the front there, has spotted Beau. Beau's on his way. He's making his way downtown. And my brother grabs him. He wiggled out of his collar and walked in during the ceremony. Was Mark. He was so good. He played acoustic guitar. I'm so glad we managed to get someone to play live guitar. I really think it added to the atmosphere and everything. It was so beautiful, and he stayed, I think he stayed longer than he was supposed to, and he was just getting on with it and playing in the corner, and he was fantastic. My walking down the aisle music was Tree Circle by Isato Nakagawa. I'll link it down below if you want to listen to it. Then while we were signing the registry, he played Fly Me to the Moon, and for our confetti walk as we left, he played Here Comes the Sun. It was so good, it was so perfect. Oh, I got chills just saying that. Like, that music was just so good. looks high as a kite there. I love this photograph. I'm pretty sure that's the hand of my stepbrother Harris, and he's holding like a little cracker or something, and Beau is just looking so lovingly at this bit of food. That is a love story. Then all the chairs from the ceremony were taken away and replaced with hay bales, and I've been collecting crochet blankets from charity shops and they went all over the hay bales, and we had like little pallet tables in the middle. So now we're getting onto the group photos. There's some amazing Beau ones. Look between me and Lindsay, and in the next photograph the photographer asked for all the men for a group photo, and Beau obviously was like, hang on a minute, I am a man. I had envisioned a photograph with Beau sat next to us or stood next to us, but he didn't want to do that. However, it did result in this gem. I love that photo, that's just weird. This is the part of Alex's speech where gradually through each photograph you can see me having a meltdown. In a good way, a good meltdown. That one. That one. I look like I'm begging him to stop. I'm like, ugh. It was so emotional though. It was beautiful. I love that photograph of our hands under the table. Someone commented on Instagram something about that actually, which I just thought was really sweet. That's the beautiful part about weddings. Above the table you're presentable and showing your newlywed self to friends and family, but below it's just the two of you being near and there for each other and reminding each other it's forever. That's so sweet. Alex sang Songs of Love, which is the Father Ted theme song. It's by the Divine Comedy. We both really love that song. We both adore Father Ted. It's one of our favourite TV shows of all time. And that song is a love song, but it's not really smushy, and it's just a bit different and a bit cute. And while we were away having our photographs done, Alex's dad put on an Elvis costume and sang some songs, and we didn't get to see that because we were having our photos done. We just came back and he was dressed as Elvis. But at least we got these amazing photographs. The first dance I actually really enjoyed. I was so nervous about it because I'm like, I don't know how to dance properly when like people are watching, and I was quite anxious about it. Our first dance song was Trying to Get to You by Elvis, but the first dance was actually really lovely once you just get over it and don't care if you're not a ballroom dancer. Just go with it and have a nice time. And I'm so glad we had a bit of confetti left. I really wanted to do another confetti throw on the dance floor, and we got some amazing Polaroids out of that as well. I hope you enjoyed having a nosy at them with me. I love sitting looking through them. Massive thank you to everyone that was a part of the day and made it what it was. It was so beautiful. There was like minor little things that in hindsight should have been timed differently or done a bit differently to make the most of it, but whatever. It was great. I had a great time and now I have a husband and I'm very happy. So thank you all so much for all your congratulations as well. And there's still a couple, maybe 1 or 2 more videos that are like wedding-y related that I think I might make. And then we will move on. And I will get on with being a married woman. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you have a good weekend and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye.